Welcome to a world where kindness is not a gift. It is a loan with very high interest. We are raised to be grateful. We are taught to say thank you. But we are rarely taught how to spot the golden chains. The world is full of manipulators. They don't use weapons. They use questions. They look innocent, helpful, caring, but they are traps. Precise, calculated, designed to strip away your freedom. Before you even realize it is gone, you feel a debt of honor. Because someone was nice. But stop, look closer. What if that niceness was an investment, a strategic move, meant to yield a profit? The profit of your compliance, the profit of control. The most dangerous chains are the ones forged in gold. They don't hurt, not at first. They feel like comfort, like protection, until you try to move away. Look at the hands that feed you. Are they offering nourishment, or are they holding a leash? A leash that is tightening, right around your neck. Today, we unmask the strategy. We deconstruct the architecture of the trap. 5 questions. 4 of them are just the bait, designed to lower your guard, to make you feel safe. And then, the 5th question. The kill shot. The moment the cage door finally shuts, you think you are acting out of free will. You aren't. You are following a script, written by someone else's deceptive generosity. Every yes you give out of guilt is a knot, tied in your spirit. It is time to untie them. It is time to take back your power. Let us begin. This is the foundation. It exploits our nature. The human brain craves balance. If someone gives, we feel we must give back. Manipulators know this. They weaponize it. They give you a flower, something small, something you didn't ask for. A coffee, a ride home, a small compliment, but they expect a mountain in return. This is the art of the unsolicited favor. Think about it. Did you ask for their help? No. But suddenly, the air becomes thick, heavy, an unspoken obligation. You didn't want the favor. Now, you are a debtor. You are being forced into a transaction, one you never signed up for. This is weaponized generosity. It is a way to buy a piece of your soul, for the price of a cheap gesture. Then comes the word, the most dangerous word in their vocabulary. Should. You should be grateful. You should help them back. The word is a hammer, used to crush your boundaries. When they say, I did this for you, listen to the tone. They aren't reminiscing. They are presenting a bill that is long overdue. They aren't celebrating your bond. They are auditing it. They want to make sure the balance of power remains in their favor. Always. Every favor is a thread. One thread is nothing. But 100 threads? That is a rope. A rope used to lead you exactly where they want you to go. The moment you try to be independent, they pull the rope. They remind you of everything they have ever sacrificed for you. They play the martyr. This creates a hierarchy of debt. They are the permanent giver. You are the permanent taker. It is a psychological prison. Listen to your gut. Do you feel dread when they help you? Does their kindness feel like a burden? Your instinct knows. It knows when a hand is reaching out to grab, not to give. You have a right. The right to decline unrequested help. The right to be ungrateful for a gift you never asked for. Recognizing the debt is the first step. Expose the bill as a fraud. Once you do, it loses its power. Leave the scale behind. Don't balance a game that was rigged from the very first move. Now we enter the realm of the mind. The controller wears armor. They call it advice. I just want what's best for you. Lee. They want to be the architect of your life. They want to build your world in their image. Unsolicited advice is dominance. Pure and simple. It assumes they know your life better than you do. It assumes you are incapable. It is an attempt to strip you of your agency. Follow their kind suggestions? You just handed them the steering wheel. This is the transfer of weight. They offer advice so they can share the credit for your success, but none of the blame for your failure. If you fail, you didn't follow my advice correctly. If you succeed, you're welcome. I told you so. They position themselves on the moral high ground. From there, they judge you. They watch your choices. They critique your path, all under the guise of care. Your voice is silenced by their experience, by their age, their status. They use past favors to invalidate your internal compass. I'm just saying, every time they say that, they are laying a brick, a wall around your intuition. They want you doubting yourself, constantly. They clothe you in their expectations. It feels like protection, like a warm coat. It's not. It's a straitjacket. It prevents you from growing in your own way. They lock your potential inside their comfort zone. They don't want you to be better. They want you to be manageable, predictable. True help doesn't give mandates. It asks questions. It empowers you to find your own way, even if that way leads away from them. When they offer advice you didn't ask for, remember this: you are the only expert on the experience of being you. Period. You can listen. You don't have to obey. Liking someone doesn't mean you owe them your destiny. The weight they tried to give you, it belongs to them. Let them carry it. Walk toward your own light. This is the most emotional trap. The bait, your own empathy. They show you their wounds, deep, raw. So you lower your guard. They use their pain as a passport to enter your private boundaries. This is the blank check of loyalty. They share a secret, a trauma. They create an artificial bond, one that demands your total devotion. You feel special. You feel chosen. They only told me. That special feeling, that is the hook, set deep in your jaw. Weaponized vulnerability is a performance. It's designed to make you feel like a bad person if you ever say no. How could you leave me? I'm so broken. They use their weakness as a weapon. It exerts a power that strength could never achieve. It is a hostage situation. Check the balance. Do they listen to your pain? Or is every conversation a monologue about their latest crisis, their latest heartbreak? Real vulnerability is quiet. It is rare. Scripted vulnerability is loud, frequent, and it always seems to happen when they need something from you. Funny how that works. You don't owe someone your life because they cried in front of you. Compassion should be a choice, not a debt. Watch how quickly the pain vanishes when they get what they want. The mask slips. The predator behind the victim is revealed. Just for a second, draw your boundaries in stone. Someone else's inability to manage their emotions is not your emergency. It is not your responsibility. Protect your heart. Empathy is a gift for the worthy. It is not a tool for the manipulative. This is the foundation of the whole game. A command disguised as a simple question. You trust me, right? Stop. They aren't looking for reassurance. They are telling you to stop looking at the red flags. They are waving them right in your face. It is a psychological maneuver, designed to shut down your critical thinking. It frames your healthy suspicion as an attack, as a personal insult to their character. Trust is not a declaration. Trust is a building, built with the bricks of time, built with the mortar of consistency. It can never be demanded in a single sentence. They want you to drop your armor. Before the battle is over, they want you defenseless, so they can move in closer. In the battlefield of the mind, trust is the ultimate prize. If they can make you trust them blindly, they have already won. Surrender. That's what blind trust really is. An agreement to ignore your own senses in favor of their narrative. Never apologize for being cautious. A person who is actually trustworthy will never be offended. They will respect your need for proof. They will wait for you to feel safe. Build your trust slowly, month by month, year by year, not over a sweet promise, not over a single dramatic moment. Suspicion is not a sin. It is a survival instinct. It is your invisible shield. It keeps the manipulators at a distance, where they belong. True trust feels like peace. It doesn't feel like a frantic attempt to convince yourself. It doesn't feel like ignoring the truth. Now, we arm ourselves. It is time to turn the tables. Reclaim the power they stole. You are no longer a victim of their kindness. You are a strategist. You see the game for exactly what it is. When they demand trust, give them this answer. I prefer to let a person's actions speak for themselves. Over time, cold, clear, final, the burden of proof, it shifts back to them. It lets them know you are watching. Your loyalty is not for sale. When they remind you of a favor, respond, I appreciate that you chose to help me. I hope you did it because you wanted to. Call it their choice. By doing that, you remove the debt. You are redefining their forced generosity as a personal decision, one they made for themselves. Be polite, but be sharp as a razor blade. Kindness without boundaries is not virtue. It is a lack of self-respect. You are the master of your own attention. You are the master of your own resources. No one gets a seat at your table without an honest invitation. Walking away is your greatest power. The moment they realize they can't control you with guilt, their entire strategy falls apart. They will get angry. They will call you names. Cold, heartless, ungrateful. Let them. Those words are just the sound of a manipulator losing their grip. You are not mean for protecting yourself. You are simply refusing to be a character in their play. Burn the rule book. Start a new game. Your game. And now, we reach the end. The fifth question. The most dangerous truth of all, the kill shot. It is designed to make you feel like a monster. If you don't submit, if you don't stay in the cage, it reframes their selfishness as a sacrifice. It hijacks your morality. It uses your own goodness against you. But here's the truth. A person who truly does things for you, they never feel the need to remind you. True love is silent. True kindness doesn't need a witness. It certainly doesn't need a signed confession of debt. Don't let their kindness become your prison. Stay awake. Stay sharp. Never, ever let anyone lead you, not even by a golden chain. The trap is open. The chains are broken. You are free to walk out, right now. Thank you for watching. Remember, true generosity has no strings. Ever. Letting go of the guilt, it is like breathing for the first time. You are not responsible for the gifts someone used to buy you. You are not an item on a ledger. Find the people who give without expecting. Find the people who listen without judging. Those are your people, your tribe. The fairness trap, the advice trap, the vulnerability trap, the trust trap. They have all lost their power. You are free. Boundaries are the highest form of self-love. They protect your yes. Integrity is when your outside matches your inside. Don't compromise it, not for anyone, not for a fake peace. The storm may be scary, but it is better than the cage. You were meant to fly, not to be a display piece. Your life is your masterpiece. Don't let anyone else hold the brush, unless they have earned the right, through deep, proven trust. Awareness is the ultimate weapon. Once you see the pattern, you can never unsee it. You are armored against the darkness, against the manipulation. Walk through the world with confidence. You know the signs, you know the tactics. You are the captain of your own soul, the master of your own mind. The ripples of your freedom will touch everything. Your relationships will be healthier. Your mind will be clearer. Your heart will be lighter. Follow your own compass. It has been there all along, waiting for you to stop listening to the noise. Plant your own seeds. Grow your own garden. This is your time to bloom uniquely. The view from the top, it is worth the struggle of climbing out. The awakening is complete. You are no longer the one who can be fooled, not by a smile, not by a fake act of kindness. The key was always in your hand. You just had to realize it. You weren't the prisoner. You were the one holding the door. This chapter is closed. The next one is yours. Your terms, your words, your reasons. Now, go out. Be kind, truly kind. Not because you want something, but because your heart is full, because you are free, truly and deeply free. No more games, no more traps, just you, and the vast, open potential of a life, lived without the weight of golden chains. Be the light. Be the one who sees through the shadows, the one who broke the cycle. Your journey begins. Now, every step is on solid ground. Walk with grace. Walk with power. Walk free. Final thoughts. The fifth question is the ultimate test. If you hear it, you know what to do. Don't let them make you small. You are bigger than any trap. You are the architect now. Stay vigilant. The world needs your light, but it needs it protected. By your wisdom, break the glass. Step out. The world is waiting for the real you, the one who doesn't owe an apology, for being strong, for being wise. This is your final command. Stay free. From the traps, from the guilt, from the people who only love their control, the cage is empty. The bird has flown. The story of imprisonment is over. The story of victory begins. Thank you for your time. Your attention is your asset. Protect it. Everything you needed to know, you know it now. Go forth. Live without fear. You are the master of your destiny. Farewell.